Okay, what you're looking at here is the actual check valve itself, and this is about all you can see of it when it's in the compressor. That's about all you get to see, but the working part of this is underneath, and what you basically have here is a flapper style valve that will open when air is coming down the hole here and allows air into the tank, and then when the tank reaches pressure, that's supposed to close and have air pressure hold this closed and keep the air actually in the tank instead of allowing it to run back up the line towards the air compressor pump itself. Oftentimes, especially when running a compressor very, very hard, this area of the check valve can get encrusted with carbon and oil deposits from hard usage. Sometimes you can clean them up in a parts washer and whatnot to get the debris out, and they'll return to normal function. If you're not successful with that, you may have to contact us and have us send you out a new check valve. And when you reinstall, you can see that there is some pipe dope here on the threaded connections. You want to make sure that you use the same going back in to prevent any air leaks. Okay, the contents of the air receiver have returned to zero pressure in the tank, so we're good to go ahead and start to work on the compressor. As with any maintenance procedure, always be sure that the power switch has been turned to the off position, and I always like to go the extra step and make sure that the power cord itself has been unplugged from the wall. Okay, here we go. Now, this isn't a terribly complicated repair. You don't need a lot of tools for this. And in here I'm just going to use an adjustable wrench and a 1/2 end wrench. I'm kind of cheating here. I've gone already ahead and loosened these fittings, but you'd use a 1/2 wrench here to loosen the fitting on the copper compression line. There we go. Just loosen and remove that line to the side. You'll need an adjustable wrench to remove the braided steel line from the pressure switch, or from the check valve rather. There we go, and as you can see, I've got this pre-loosened. Now, these check valves can be in the tank pretty substantially, so you might have to work at that a bit to get it loose, but it will come loose. It's just threaded into the tank. Simply unthread the check valve and remove from the compressor. And here you can see what we did to simulate our failure. We stuck a paper clip through the actual valve itself, and that held the check valve open. Oftentimes when you have a check valve failure, ours was moving a lot of air. A lot of times you can get just a little bit of carbon hanging up in here, and it won't be nearly as much air coming out of the line, but still leaking nonetheless when the compressor is in a powered off position. So all I'm going to do is for this repair is remove our paper clip, and then I'll replace this check valve back into the compressor.